Hello everyone, it's me back again, Skin Glow and Afro, and I'm just on my way to attend a Black Mothers in Childbirth event here in Birmingham. It is basically about reducing black women dying in childbirth, you know, the things that we can do to help this. So it's a really interesting topic because I did my dissertation on this topic, and during my research, I found out that black women are 5 times more likely to die during childbirth. So, when giving birth, after delivery, and, before delivery as well. So this is something that's a huge issue here in the UK, and in the US as well. Black women are 3 times more likely to die during childbirth. So this is not just an issue that is related to African American women or Black British women. This is an issue that is impacting upon us all. So we need to find solutions to address this issue. So I'm about to leave my house, so I shall see you when I get there. Right, bye. Oh yeah, so let me just do a little outfit of the day. So I'm wearing this pink jacket that I got from Primark last year. This turtleneck black jumper that I've had for years. I think I got it from New Look. I got this pink crystal from Barbados last month, and this black skirt that I also think I got from New Look. So yeah, and I'm also going to wear my black boots and this new blue bag. That is my graduation present. So I am ready to go, just waiting on mums.
I just want to say that sometimes, people say we're hard to reach community, or that communities are hard to reach. To be honest, communities are not hard to reach. We have to just be able to work with them, and work with them with trust and confidence, and not abuse the communities that we go. We need to apply cultural safety. So I just really want to, here we're not talking about the problem, and those of us who spoke about the problem were absolutely severely sanctioned. So I've been supporting a midwife who, when raising concerns about a London hospital, was severely sanctioned. She lost her job, she lost her PIN number to practice, she lost everything, her house, her children, and she ended up in her church destitute. So her church was looking after her. So these are the sorts of things that happen. And what the women were saying when we actually managed to work with women is that people were taking their information to do their PhDs, to do their projects, and then they were hearing nothing. After more than the other. And although the policies say that the woman is at the center, the patient is at the center, and everything should surround them, because the voice of that person has no real authority, the care that they get is detrimental. It's not therapeutic, it doesn't help. And I suspect that's why women are dying. The other thing about the statistics, I'm not so sure what the statistics really mean. The people who are collecting the statistics are the ordinary midwives, doctors, and whosoever working this. They're the ordinary people.
Technical terminology around this issue. So morbidity, for example, maternal morbidity is really talking about women who aren't well, who aren't feeling well, aren't healthy. Maternal mortality is obviously death. So I said, well, what's causing that? Well, really in a nutshell, it's a woman having some type of toxicity around her that leads to that outcome. So I came up with maternotoxic, or maternally toxic, meaning that for whatever reason, whatever the cause, it's harmful to that mother. And of course, when she's pregnant or newly delivered, it's harmful to the mother-baby dyad, the mother-baby unit. She was in the hospital. Could you be any safer? Where else would you find the height of safety when you're having a baby or have had a baby? Obviously the hospital, right? But yet, so the pop-up toxicity at this point was when she was not listened to. See how quick that comes? That it surrounds you, it almost like bathes you in this toxicity, this sudden lack of safety. Why? Because of who you are. Not where you're standing, not which zip code or postcode you live in, not what language you speak even, but rather just who you are, create something from another person or agency or organization that allows that toxicity to now be dangerous, if not lethal. Not being listened to means you are now surrounded with maternal toxicity. That channel of communication, the looking somebody in the eye. These, a lot of the women would come with a sense of shame, embarrassment. They've been told no 10 times already. They've been chastised. Oh, look, you're big out here. Where have you been? Oh, you on the taxpayer dime. How many babies have you got? All of this stuff, shaming and blaming. And this is at the front. This is before you even start getting any medical care. So you're right. The human interaction, the compassion, the respect, understanding. Because obviously the system is difficult. It is not the individual who's just been a nuisance or lazy or slow to get to care or can't be bothered. That's not the case.
So I just got back from the Black Mothers and Children's event, and I have to say it was brilliant being able to speak to those Black healthcare professional midwives, you know, people who've actually not just, you know, done the research and said that's it. They've actually put programs and initiatives into place in order to challenge the system that says Black women are essentially worthless, because that's basically what's going on. Because how can you sit there and, you know, see what's going on with Black women dying in childbirth and think that's acceptable and not do anything about it? But these women have actually done, you know, something about it. So it was really empowering, and it's what I have to say, I loved it. Honestly did love it. I mean, obviously it was sad, some of the things I did hear about, because I didn't vlog every single thing that was said, but you know, the majority, I mean, quite a bit I did get. So, you know, so now with that group, whenever they do other events, I'm gonna try to go to more of those events, because I did find it empowering, you know, being around fellow Black people, Black professionals, being able to, you know, share ideas, ask questions, learn things, not just through reading them, but actually, like, you know, from reading things online. You can read anything online in a book, but there's something different when you are face to face interacting with people. That kind of knowledge is invaluable. You know, you can't just get it anywhere. You know, sometimes you do need to go out there and, you know, go to these events and learn from other people, because, you know, one thing we need to know as Black people is we never stop learning. You know, learning is lifelong, no matter whether it's in education or your own personal knowledge. It's lifelong. And for me, like I said at the beginning of this video, learning what one of the midwives did in America to combat this issue. Now the race disparities has dropped in Orlando, Florida, so now Black women are not too far behind white women. So that's how much she's impacted. You know, Black women are now actually surviving through childbirth, through what she's doing. She's getting calls to go to different states to put her initiative into practice in other states as well, and also possibly bringing it over here to the UK. So you see, these kind of things, like using your initiative, seeing where there's an issue, not just talking about it, but doing it, if you have these skills to be able to do it. So I'm going to wrap this vlog up here, and wherever I wasn't able to actually physically vlog, I tried to take a load of pictures of the PowerPoint presentation that was shown, so that you're able to, you know, follow along. And I'm also going to put the names of the 2 women across, not like the full name, but you know, just like the surname and that, and maybe like a link to the services down below in the bio. So please let me know your thoughts on this video, and I shall see you in a bit for another YouTube video. Alright, bye.